You're probably familiar with people with the...
Yeah, Wisconsin, Michigan.
Alright. So right now is your off season, which is why you're able to make it down here.
Yeah, I actually was just recently in Greenville, and I was like, oh, I should try and book him. And then I saw there was no availability till April, and I was like, no. And then I checked Tampa, and I was like, yes.
Alright, so let's see. Headache, neck, shoulder, arms, upper back, lower back, hips.
Yeah, basically my entire back, neck.
What happened to you?
So in 2014, I had an accident. I fell and hit this side of my head and shoulder on like a hard surface, and after that I've had problems with headaches on the side over my right or left eye that come from like my shoulder and neck, and I have a pinched nerve on my left side, that like ball that's on the bottom of your neck down here. It's like right next to that, and it radiates down into my arm. Sometimes I experience like numbness or tingling in my left arm. So I get migraines probably like once a week. And just like constant pinched nerve, numb, or like sharp pain sensation in my whatever this area is.
Shoulder trap.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like my entire spot between my spine and my shoulder blade, just in there up into my neck and at the base of my neck here, or head. Just basically on my left side. And then on my right side recently, I went to Portugal in December, came back. And I think just from like sleeping on planes and trains and traveling, I have this like sharp pain between my spine and shoulder blade, and I've seen a chiropractor, I've seen 2 massage therapists to get rid of it, and it's still there, and it feels like a rib out of place, but they both, all 3 of them told me there's no rib out of place, you're fine, it'll go away with time. And I'm like, okay, it's been a month now and it still is getting worse over time, and I'm like, what is, and it hurts too in the front here, and I have issues with my sternum, heritage stuff between my grandma and my mom. They both had to get surgery for it. I'm not doing that because it just led to more complications for them, where like one side of my sternum is higher than the other, and this side is the higher side, and it kind of radiates back to just a lot of back pain. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to try and get this fixed or looked at or figured out.
Oh, I hear you.
Because I'm tired of it, so.
Well, I gotcha. How are movements in the neck?
Usually pretty stiff. I have a lot of stiffness on this side, like it's, I can't go as far down on this side than I can on this side.
Okay,
yeah, range of motion this way is fine. For this back pain on this side, like when I take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale is when I experience the pain. When all the breath is out of my lungs. Like a sharp pain. So it's pretty constant otherwise. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, what was it? 2 massage therapists, a chiropractor, and... Alright, let's get you some relief.
Yeah, sounds great.
Go face down on the table for me. Right leg is pulling shorter than the left. Definitely some tightness up here though. Any pain with me pushing it like that?
No.
Good.
I'm also like hyper flexible, so that leads to other issues.
Okay. Take a deep breath in and out. Go face down again for me. Feet are balanced there. Let me have you flip onto your back. And rest. What did you feel?
I don't know if it's what I felt, but more so what I heard. It just feels, I heard a lot of popping.
Oh yeah, you did.
And I feel like my headache is I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like my headache is back, but I feel like it's because of all that pressure that my head has been under from like all the damage that's in my neck. And I feel like it's my head releasing all that pressure. And because it doesn't feel like my headache, it just feels like my head feels, I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, let me sit you up. I'm going to use the massager, and then I want to do that wide strap one more time. Make sure we got everything.
Yeah, I feel like this whole side of my body feels warm. Like where all my problems are now, it feels just kind of warm.
Just increase blood flow over those areas.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, come on back down. Okay. Good. Go down to, yep.
felt my lower back.
Did you?
Yeah.
You definitely didn't hear it like that first one.
Yeah, that first one was crazy. That second one is...
But you see, same pulse, same everything, and each were,
Yeah.
like, first one was probably, like,
All that.
and then second one was. Yeah, it's crazy getting that done. It's just, like, what it unlocks, and even, like, me, like, I know in some videos when you watch, and I'll tell people, like, depending on where your problem is at, is where you'll feel the Y strap.
Yeah.
So that first one had to unlock the neck before it would go down for that second one.
Yeah. Yeah, that first one was crazy. I need to relax. Yeah.
Was this a little bit different than the last things the last chiropractor?
Yeah, my chiropractor, my regular chiropractor up in Pennsylvania, he does a lot of like the typical adjustments, I guess. And they work for some time, but it's not like the longevity of what I need.
Yep.
Because I'm only 29, so I don't want to be feeling this pain till I'm on my deathbed.
Yeah, exactly.
83, 80, 90, 95, 110, I don't know. Even for another year, like I don't want to be experiencing this because it's definitely, it debilitates me in some areas of life. So. And
then obviously with what you do for work and whatnot.
Yeah, I can take deeper breaths in on the right side.
Can you?
That pain is still kind of there, but it's not as intense as it was. Yeah.
So you're noticing it already, like the pain's lightening and lessening. Let's use the massage gun. Get that on back.
Manhandle that shoulder, whatever. That's what it needs to be put back in its place.
Yeah,
show them who the boss is.
Break up all those adhesions underneath that scapula here.
Oh yeah.
Let me have you stand up.
Something you did there. I'm a new woman. Yeah, it feels like I can stand up straighter.
Good.
And this part of my head feels warm and fuzzy. Yeah. I don't feel taller. I don't know if there will be any type of thing that will make me feel taller because I'm only 5'2". So, yeah, feels good.
Being tall is overrated.
It is. I tell people that are taller. Like if it wasn't for us short people, you wouldn't even be tall. So.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh yeah, I suppose. And then they start making fun of me for being short. Yeah, this feels good.
Those two, because I know you had that one between the spine and the shoulder blade. How's that? And then even.
So this feels a lot better. Like I just said, I feel a lot of warmth here right now.
Which is good.
I don't feel like when you first did it, like my headache came shooting back. And then when I sat up, it dissipated, and then you did it again, and my head was still like, what is this? And then it dissipated again once I sat up. So that feels good. It's really, really warm over my eye, which is a good sign, because that's where I get all my headaches.
Gotcha. That one weird spot on the
weird spot is, like, I feel like it's gone, but it still feels weird because I think you manhandled it, so it was like...
No, you're good. Here, let me check one more thing just while I got you here. See if there's anything else. And this one's a little bit more for ribs. Bring your hands on top of mine. Good. All right, trust fall back. I got you. Squeeze your elbows. Tighter. Good.
There was one. You got one.
One more left.
Yeah, that felt so good. Also, I pop my own neck. Is that bad or good? Because I've had so many chiropractors tell me, don't do that. In 10 years, you won't be able to have your neck cracked anymore because you won't be able to, I don't know. I've just had it explained in different, so I crack my neck like this and like this.
Now, do you just stand up like that?
Yeah. And then like I wake up in the morning, I crack my neck, and then I move on with my day.
That you're fine. Where I tell people where it gets a little...
Is when they do this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do that.
This you just kind of lean and stretch and then pull, and then you'll get pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Today I did that. I literally just put my head on my cushion in my bus, and it went pop, 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 and I was like, oh no.
No, you're good with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is completely fine.
Okay.
Because you're not using like outside force and not showing. Yeah, that's the only one when it gets weird.
So the forced ones, when I use my own hands, is a no.
No, well, and the kicker is not that it's a no, because every now and then you could do the right and like, holy crap, that was amazing, and you got it. Or I've had some patients come in here and say they did that, and it triggered a headache, and
and that's the danger of it.
Yep, because you're kind of, you don't know where your hand placement is, so you don't know what vertebra you're actually moving. You could be moving a vertebra worse out of alignment.
Okay.
But even for me, every morning I wake up.
And you crack your neck.
Same thing, and I'll even...
Okay, the back thing I do too.
Yep.
That's something I do.
Yep, I do those every morning.
Okay, cool. And my hips pop, but that's involuntary when I wake up in the morning. But, okay, cool. Awesome.
Perfect, but yeah, this is how I need to be feeling.
This is great. I feel like I'm pre-2014 my accident so far. Until I mess it up again, hopefully I don't.